Oh, shoot. You didn't say we were going shopping today.
It's a shopping episode.
We go shopping.
All right.
So this is pretty much open to what you guys want to do in the town.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, well, if no one's
Y'all
gonna
go
first,
ahead, because I'm still, my brain is still like trying to come down.
Yeah. Sure. Well, I have a few things, but the first thing I would do is I would like to mosey about, seeing if there is any sort of like healer. Like, is there a temple? Is there a creepy voodoo witch lady? Is there anybody that seems to be responsible for like keeping people well?
Yes, there is. Let me pull up the temple.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You have been let out. You have been fed. Shut the fuck up.
He wants pizza.
I want pizza.
Speaking of which, I will go check
Hot
it
roast,
out.
I'm good.
We had Thai for dinner, but now I want pizza. still.
Thai sounds yummy.
Sorry, what's
There-
happening?
There
Oh.
is a temple to Lucentis here, who is the god of light and life.
Okay.
There's also a temple to Saranac, the god of hedonism.
Okay.
There is a temple of Necros, who
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. Yes, I would like to head straight there.
Okay, there. I'll also tell you there is a not a full temple, but a church of Fiorna, the goddess of magic,
Oh, all right.
and there is a shrine to Amor, goddess of love.
Okay. Good to know. I'll go straight for my home turf. Yeah, what's it looking like in here?
Okay, all the temples tend to have that Parthenon kind of architecture
Mhm.
with the columns and everything. The Temple of Necros is actually made out of red marble.
Ooh, fancy.
whoops.
Not a lot of people visit, but the doors are open if you care to go in.
Oh yeah, I'm going straight in, and I'm gonna look for the highest ranking person.
Okay. Upon entering the temple, you can see a vestibule entryway that's about 40 by 40 feet. A man in red robes walks up to you and says, "Welcome to the Temple of Necros. How may we serve you today? Funeral, perhaps?"
No, hopefully not. May Necros guide you. I am here on official business. I am providing cleric duties for another, how do you say, party that I have found. And I was hoping to speak with your highest priest. I am not from around here, if you could tell.
Yes, you do seem to be not indigenous. May I ask where you're from? And please follow me. And he leads you into deeper into the temple.
What do the people look
Okay.
like here? Like, do they look like?
I wanted to know that as well. Yeah.
What do they look like? Like, do they look like normal humans, or do they look a little different from our plane of existence versus his plane of existence. Are we still on his plane?
I believe so.
Okay.
Most of the people, I just put a picture of what most of the people around here look like.
Oh. Fuck
Oh,
boys.
shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Vacuous.
You don't see shit on my stream anymore, so you just see the maps.
Oh, okay. Basically, they all seem to be 6 to 6.5 feet tall.
Is that Kevin Sorbo at the end
No.
of that? That last dude
maybe
looks
it
like
is.
Kevin Sorbo, and it's sad. He's been in the news again for doing some stupid Republican shit. Anyway, all right. I apologize. I was distracted. Fucking.
What else would you
They-
expect from the Commonwealth?
The women seem to be about 5.5 to 6 feet tall. They all look like they are perfect or almost perfect specimens of physical fitness and battle readiness.
Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
see,
Nice.
you do not see much metal armor. You see a lot of leather and cloth, although the helmets that they wear are metal.
Okay.
Oh, but no. Okay. All right. Damn. Because her armor is cool as shit. Okay. All right.
So I follow him. I give him, the pleasantries. Pretty much, I would kind of just tell him enough to give me credibility. So, hello, I am Officer. I am the betrayer. I was given name from Necros. I have killed man. I have brought man back from death, and I serve him. I will do whatever he commands.
Let me take you to the High Priest Vashner.
Duh, this is good.
And he brings you into the main courtyard there.
Okay.
He says, please wait, and I will be right back.
Duh, I can wait. Okay.
After about 4 minutes, a man comes out, accompanied by the acolyte that led you here. He's about 6.5 feet tall. He's wearing a red chain shirt. Doesn't appear to have any weapons on him. Big old symbol of Necros on his embedded into his chain. And he says, I am High Priest Vashner. And how are you today, Brother Assazar?
Hello, I am quite well. I am so happy to see brothers of the same likeness here in this fine city.
I hear you've been quite busy, and that there's a feast in your honor today.
Duh, it is funny story. I was traveling with a band of other like me, and they were all slaughtered. And then I was taken and rescued by these other strange looking people that are not from here. It is long story, but down to brass tacks. I have a friend who is bird. Have you ever met a person who is bird before?
I've met a druid that could shapeshift into a bird.
No, he's different. This is person who, is 2 feet like me, but has wings and beak. Does not really talk, but kind of talks. It is quite strange, actually.
I've never seen such a creature.
They are strange. That is good word. But this bird is very close to me, and I have it on good authority that he is not well. I have tried some regular healing spells. I even tried the Greater Restoration, and it did not do quite what I was hoping. I came here to ask for a favor that perhaps you have something more powerful to keep him from death.
Well, since You did save our princess. I can only say, why don't you bring him here? And I will see what I can do.
Duh. I can do this. But with Necros, everything has price. What do you believe price will be? I will happily pay it.
He looks contemplative. You do not have a suit of plate armor, do you? I hear that plate armor is quite protective. I've never seen such a suit of armor before.
Plate armor. Give me one moment. I'm just gonna open the bag of holding and start like racking my brain thinking of things. So I'm just gonna like start thinking of things, pulling them out, seeing that it's not that, and putting it back. So like I pull out the scale mail, put it back. I pull out let's see, what else do I have? I pull out my war scythe. I put it back. I pull out some chainmail. I put it back. I do this like 3 or 4 times, and then I do not believe I have plate armor on me, but I can see what I can do.
Very, very well.
I will go get friend and come back.
Okay. I will be here.
Okay, it sounds good. So I will leave and try to go find Quill and allow other people to RP.
Okay. Quill. Is there any particular place that you wish to be in this town?
That is a
You know,
good question.
in a generic sense, kind of.
In a generic sense. Really, he's got a lot of these cloaks on him.
Oh yeah, that's
from
right.
the various locations we've been. He's also got a multitude of books. And like 3 stabs for some reason.
Never have too many stabs.
Never have too many
Babes.
stabs. We just keep killing wizards and sorcerers that use stabs as their focus, and we're just like, you know what? Throw it on the pile.
Make it into like this epic stuff.
Well, so here's what I was thinking. Quill, while he's still like trying to keep up with his own metabolism,
Yeah.
and constantly shoving food in his face, there's kind of 3 things that Quill kind of wants to do, at least partially. Is he wants the 3 cloaks he has, so the one that he's been wearing normally, and then he has the order cloak of the Boreal Forest.
Okay.
And then he also has the Amun-Re vestments that he's got. And he kind of wants those, if we can find a tailor, to have those fashioned into like a gunslinger poncho style thing. If there is such a person in this town that can do that.
You can get directions to many a tailor, but the best tailor is probably Timothy,
Oh,
and you
that's
can get
funny.
directions to Tim Taylor.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
got it
oh,
before
oh,
y'all.
You're the worst.
I got it before
Oh my.
y'all. Oh my god, please tell me somebody. Wait, who was it that sent me that TikTok? Somebody sent me a TikTok. No. I have to find the TikTok and send it to y'all. There's a TikTok where this dude is playing a game and it's like Doom, but everything.
Oh yeah, the entire thing is tool time. Yeah, it's all Tim Allen grunts. Yeah.
fucking hilarious. It's good. Anyway.
Yeah, let's find Tim Taylor Soldier Spy.
I'm trying to think. Would I be going to the tailor? Because what do I have? No, I would not. Okay, all right, never mind. I would not be going to the tailor if I. Sorry, just was thinking if he's going, I would go with him. But never mind. I remember what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Carry on.
I will move you to the tailor's house or the tailor's building. We'll make that one the tailor.
Sure.
And as you walk into his building, you see him operating a loom with a couple of children. And they turn and they just look at you and they stare. One
As
of the
well
kids
they
is
would.
even open mouth stare. And then he kind of recovers himself and says, may I help you, sir? And he approaches you with his hand out like he's going to shake your hand.
Quill pulls back his hood, and he's lost a few feathers in his facial region. There's kind of like almost silvery scarring.
Okay.
And he reaches out a hand to shake, which is also has like weird, almost etch patterns in his hand, and he reaches out to shake.
A pulse in
Sir,
his
well-
hand.
Sir will suffice, I suppose. You are a cloth smith, yes.
You could put it that way, yes. I make clothes and armor.
Good, good. I have a small favor. And this is like all the voice that's coming from Quill is still that Bumblebee-esque going through radio channels. But it all seems to be almost more gravelly tones.
Okay.
Just to kind of reflect how he's feeling. I have a few things if you would be able to make a vestment from it.
Quite possibly. What do you got? Show me.
So Quill takes off his pack and opens it up. He pulls out the Order of the Boreal Forest cloak, the Amun-Re vestments, and then he goes to remove his standard charcoal gray cloak that he normally wears over his armor. If there is a way to combine these pieces This, and he motions to the one that he had on, has been with me for much of my time. These two I have found during my latest travels. If I could have them combined.
Hmm. The one you've been wearing has much wear on it. Are you sure you want to keep it?
It is from my homeland. Yes.
Okay. And this one, and he points at the one from the Vernal Forest, is Elvish.
Yes.
And this other one, kind of, it's a rough cloth. This will definitely be a patchwork vestment. What did you have in mind specifically? Did you want to just do accents with the Elvish cloak?
And he looks over the pieces, and he kind of he patchwork, yes, but there are pieces of this I would like to preserve. He indicates the sigil of the Vernal Forest. I would like to keep this piece, and if we could accent with the rough cloth.
Oh, I don't think that's too big of an order. Let me ask you a question. I'm not familiar with your kind. Do you fly?
No, we are cursed with not being able to fly like Aarakocra cousins.
Okay, so I don't need to make accommodation for your wings in the vestments.
And
Such
Quill,
that you could fly.
yeah, Quill kind of looks behind him, and there's the thing with Kenku is they actually don't have wings. They're just feathered. Their wings are what would have been their wings are their actual arms.
Yeah, he doesn't realize
yep.
that though.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you feel a poking in your knee.
Will turns his attention to it.
One of the kids that was helping him, maybe about 6, 7 years old, is just poking you.
Quill's voice turns into a child's voice. Hello.
He says, he just looks up and sees that you're looking at him and talking to him, and he kind of runs behind his dad and peeks out from his leg.
I can totally imagine that.
Timothy says, I apologize. He's curious. As am I.
There's no need to apologize. My kind are rare even from my homeland. Strange looks are the least of my concern.
Okay. All right. You must be part of the band that rescued the princess.
Indeed, yes.
Well, if you give me a couple of days, I can get what you want. Free of charge.
Well, nods and picks up his pack. Thank you. I will leave it to you then.
Consider it my honor for rescuing our princess.
And Quill kind of doesn't know how to respond to that. And he stops for a second and just is looking for the right words for the question. Do you have a magic smith?
We have the Temple of Fiorna. If you're looking for practitioners of magic, you would find them there.
Are they capable of... I suppose it wouldn't be a weapon, but are they capable of forging tools with a magical quality?
They are capable of enchanting well-made tools. Depending on what the item is, you may need to go to a crafter first and then take it to the temple.
Hmm.
They do enchant for donations.
I will see what they can do. I thank you.
You're most welcome.
And he picks up his normal focus staff and goes to leave.
Okay. As you're leaving, you see Osisor outside asking people on the street, and they're pointing towards the tailor shop and you.
God, we have business. Will, I need you. We have business to attend to.
Okay, I was...
Yeah, it is a bit problem. Problem
Oh.
I'm not supposed to talk about.
Oh,
I have found
oh.
someone who can possibly help.
Yeah, sure, okay, yeah.
But we have small problem before we take care of problem.
Okay.
They are asking for... Do we know anyone who has plate armor, like full set?
The dwarf or the orc?
Do you think they would be mad if we, like, traded it for your life?
Well, I thought... I mean, didn't we find extra... I thought we had multiple suits.
Well, I don't have any. I looked very heavily in bag. But we have tons of stuff in bag that we don't need. We could sell, not the good stuff, the bad stuff. We sell, is there person around, like person you were talking to, who could potentially make for this person? And then we trade that, like, I owe you. We do that often in my culture. We say, I owe you something, and then we get something in return as long as they get other thing. It has been abused quite often, but I don't expect that to be case.
Oh, like a pact.
Sure.
Like,
kind of like pact. It is more like agreement, but pact works too. That is fine.
Right, because, well, I mean, it's kind of like the same with... I mean, and he kind of points at himself.
Oh, right. The whole deal. Anywho, how about we go talk to my people and see what they can do. Maybe we can write them IOU.
Sure. Otherwise, Tim says there could be a crafter in town as well.
Crafter, what is that? They make pots. They
They-
make little things. What is this word? Crafter.
I mean, from what he said, they make things. He didn't say what type, but I would assume they would be able to make tools, weapons, armor.
Okay. How do they deal with magical items?
They take it to the magic temple, and they do the enchanting.
Okay. So there is crafter, there is magic temple, and then there is Tim.
Yes. Tim is a clothsmith.
Okay, this is even more confusing. How about we just go talk to my people, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
My people.
Whatever you think is best.
Well, I don't know. Where were you going to go next? I just don't want to lose you. We have limited time before feast.
I was.
I think your life is kind of important.
Oh.
All right.
You and I have a very different outlook on the value of life and death. But I understand. I was actually going to go to the magic temple to see if they could do something about my any kind of things about it. Weapons?
I don't know what good your weapons will be if you're dead, but sure, we go there first. I can talk to them too.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll
Yeah.
did you want to do something, Myrna? We'll cut
circle
from
back?
these
Well, I
two.
was
Circle
gonna
back to us.
I was gonna say, okay, what do we have? What do I have? I think we have a couple of things that we wanted. We wanted people to actually look at for us. Were there not things that we're not using, or did somebody? Because we haven't had a chance to.
I had thought you identified
No,
all.
We
Did
did the whole
we-
identify last
we
session, yeah.
Oh, that's
We
right.
identified
did that at
everything
the
that we
end.
found.
We did
Yes.
that at
we
the
divvied
end.
it all up.
We
Yes.
did. That's
Yep.
right. That's right. Okay. Because I have some. No, never mind. I don't have any reason to go to the magic person. I don't think. No. What was it that I got? Oh, the rapier. That's right. Yeah, I'd want to just like go sell my old shit is what I would do. So I'm good with. You can continue on. I couldn't remember if we all needed to go to the magic person or not. That's
and
all I
if
was.
you got
That's all I was gonna
money
do.
burning a hole in your pocket.
I was just gonna go to the magic user and have them identify stuff, but I don't need them to.
Yeah, Quill ritual cast identify for 2 hours to get us all of our
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what we did at the end. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, because Asazar got the fireball beads, I got the tabard of stars.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
remember.
got weapons.
And I don't think I have anything that I have to bind to myself
Did-
because weapons don't have to bind to you, correct?
Those ones
Not-
don't.
The +1
Yeah, those don't.
weapons didn't know.
Okay.
Did Asasar get the necklace of fireballs, or did
Yes.
Musi?
Yes.
Okay.
No, she
No, I
she
took
ended
the
up taking the
spell.
spell. I got
Yeah.
the necklace and I got the crown of the faithful.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay, so we'll cut to Smoot.
Okay, so
You are definitely the shortest person in this village.
that goes without saying. And you've already said there's no dwarves that I saw, so
No dwarves.
which is fine by me. Um,
I want to see where everybody's
Being-
going to see what I
being
decide to
around
do.
cities a fair amount, and living, in the poorer part of town when growing up. Is there any part of town where it would be like the slums or where the less well-off people would live?
There does not appear to be any kind of poor section in this town.
In the ghetto.
Okay, I just
there are just sections of richer. If that
Okay.
makes
yeah,
Yeah.
I would just sort of gonna go scout it and see if there was a soup kitchen or something out there. So, if they don't have that, that's fine. Then I guess I will wander around looking for a weaponsmith or an armorer.
Okay. There is a section of smiths that are all along one row, and then armors on the other side. And as you're approaching the street, there's a guy in white leather armor comes up to you and says, "Good sir, do you need to be healed?"
No, I am fine, but thank you very much.
Are you sure? I don't
Oh.
mean to offend, but you seem rather small.
And I get the start of the grumpy dwarf face, and that's because I'm a dwarf.
A dwarf? I've never heard of such a thing.
No.
Wow, rude.
Are all dwarves so small?
What we don't have in height, we have more than in spirit.
Spirit is very important. Well, if you ever feel the need to be healed, please come to the Temple of Lucentis, and we will be able to do what we can for you. May light and life be with you.
I'll say I'll keep that in mind, but I ain't gonna be walking around like a bloody elf.
Elf. You mean one of the Fae?
Yeah, those shifty, pointy bastards.
At this point, Myrna's gonna come up to Smoot and go, you do know that I'm half elf, right?
And that's why I like you.
And she just sighs, may I accompany you to the blacksmith?
By all means.
Oh, also, I'm
And-
just curious. How many drinks are in Ethan and Dara apiece? So I can keep up with it. I know that they were filled with mead.
Oh, those are the names of your casks.
Yes.
I
But
had
they're
to stop.
They're different sized casks, are they not?
I don't know. I thought they were the same size.
I thought they were the same size.
They're just
He did when he handed the first cast to him. He asked if there was another one just like it.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Cask is generally 2 gallons. A portable cask. Gallons. That's 8 quarts. That's 8 liters. Flagon. You're going to say that there's about 25 flagons of mead in each one.
Okay. All right. That's all I needed to know about that. Because that was a very important question we did not ask last time. So
Serena's Snoopy, and she sees Smoot and Myrna talking, so she's gonna wander over there.
You
Like, what
also
are you
see
doing?
the guy with white leather is still there while everybody's kind of meeting in front of him.
Yeah. So she's gonna go up and be like, what's going on?
he thinks that Smoot can be cured of his dwarfism.
Okay. Cool. Interesting.
It's his race. It's how he was born. You can't cure that. No, I'm telling it to the dude. I'm saying that to the dude, not to
Oh.
Serena.
Okay.
You do not know the power of prayer.
My eyebrows are gonna lift up quite a ways.
We can pray the small away.
Uh-huh.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna go find.
Whose temple are you with again?
Lucentis.
Okay, I'll know not to go there. Would you like to go on to the blacksmith now?
Oh, actually, yeah, I do need to go see the blacksmith, so that works out.
Oh, perfect.
Light and life be with you. And he walks off.
And with you,
Okay, bye.
pray the Fae away. God damn it, Diane. Oh my god. Okay. So we go to the blacksmith.
And as you approach the street where the smiths are, there's about 5 different blacksmiths.
Oh.
And they all seem to be making something.
Do you know which one makes arrows?
I would probably say, what is it, like farrier or whatever? No, that's horses.
Fletcher.
Fletcher. Yes. I would say it's probably Fletcher. Isn't that what they call them? I don't know. I don't use bows and arrows. She's just gonna
Smoot
walk.
looks up. Yeah, it's a Fletcher.
She's just gonna walk up to one of them and say, "Hey, how are you doing on this lovely day?"
He looks up. This guy is probably about 7 feet tall. He says, what can I do for you? I haven't seen an elf in a long time.
Is he an elf?
No, he's human.
Okay, he's just
You big old barrel-chested,
He's just the
stereotypical smith.
a lot taller than me. Okay, so like, does he look like the mountain? Or like
If the mountain was
the
a smith, yes.
Wish version of the mountain?
The later one.
The Wish version of the mountain, so not good, but kind of okay, never mind. Ron doesn't get the joke. Okay. So my companions and I would like some help. This lovely young thing here is looking for Fletcher, and I don't know what he's looking for. And I'm looking to offset some goods.
What are you looking to offset?
She pulls out her rapier. Not the magic one, the basic one.
Okay.
It's very well made. It looks elven made.
And he looks at it and he goes, and you're supposed to kill people with that? And as you look around, you can tell he makes like 2-handed swords and pole arms and very large weapons.
She just kind of. Would you like a test?
Oh, please. I have a target dummy right over here. And he pulls out a log with like a mannequin kind of on it in cloth armor.
She pokes him in the arm. She doesn't quite pierce it, but she shows him how clean it could go through.
Okay. The target dummy, not him, right?
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Make a roll.
She's not trying. She's like, how do I say this? Okay, it's
She caresses him with her sword.
she's seducing him or trying to, because he's a blacksmith, right? So she's like, let me show you how good this can be, right? So she's like, it's kind of like a more of a performance, I guess.
Okay. Make a performance roll.
A 16. Maybe she just kind of like slices off some of the hairs. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how you use a rapier. You just point them with the sticky end.
As you're about to point him with a sticky end, he is actually able to kind of move out of the way. It says, none of that.
Smoot lets out a loud sigh.
I
You're
need my
alpha
arms.
showing lady.
Sometimes that's the only way you can really show it off.
Nah. Smoot picks up one of the battle axes and sort of lifts it up to, say, hey, can I swing this at that?
She just puts it back in its sheath and says, all right, fine.
Please, go ahead. Even though it's larger than you, my friend.
That's fine. And then I look back at the bard, and this is what he wants you to do. And I take a big giant swing at the target dummy with the axe.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Just a 20 or with proficiency?
With proficiency.
Did he fail?
I rolled a 10. Or, 2 plus 8 is 10.
You didn't fail.
He did not fail. But as he steps up and says, this is what he wants you to do, Smoot actually does a 360.
What?
As the first swing kind of misses the target dummy, but his momentum keeps him going in a circle. And he smacks the target dummy right there. Bam.
I've really enjoyed that performance, Smoot. When did you start dancing?
I just sigh. I put the battle axe back up. A little too much weight on the end for my preference.
It's your center of balance, the blacksmith says. But a true strike nonetheless. Well done.
Yeah.
And his attention goes back to Myrna. So
She just kind of sits or leans against like a post or something, just casually.
yeah, there's a post you can lean against unless you want to sit.
Nah, she would definitely lean. If
Okay.
she had an apple, she'd be eating an apple. Like it's that kind of a lean.
May I inquire what else you have to sell?
That is all for me.
Do you want me to repurpose that pointy weapon? I'm afraid I don't make weapons really for elves.
It might be best if I keep it myself.
As you will.
She looks a little disappointed, but a little relieved.
And he turns his attention to Serena. And what, if anything, can I do for you?
Hello. I don't think you can help me, but I do have. I mean, you look like you don't really deal with bows and arrows and such. So I do have a crossbow to sell if you're interested, though.
Oh, I do not use such weapons or make them.
As I thought. Do you know where the Fletcher is?
The Fletcher is down with the carpenter and the woodworkers. He's the one that puts the arrows and bolts together, but Carlisle down at the end of the row here is the one that makes all the arrowheads.
Oh, I see. I will make my way over there then. Thank you very much.
If I can be of service in the future, don't hesitate to come back.
And she nods as she just walks away.
And
She's gonna head over there.
okay.
Where can I get like a crystal ball or yeah. Yeah. A crystal ball or a silver mirror? Would that be like at the magic place?
I have heard of such things at the Fiorna's temple.
Oh, I was not doing that in roleplay. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was asking you specifically. Should I do that in roleplay? My bad. I'm looking for a crystal ball or wow, these dogs are really loud around here.
Yes, they're free roaming.
Anyway, crystal ball or a silver mirror or anything of that nature.
You might be able to find the mirror at the general store.
Okay.
But I've only heard of crystal balls being at the temple. Sometimes the clerics there use them, and they're able to tell the future.
And she just kind of side eyes and is like, Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And she just kind of flips the gold onto the table. She means like, thank you for your services.
I haven't done anything for you though, but
You answered my questions.
well, you're welcome. Thank you for the gold.
I guess she's heading towards the magic place now.
Okay. And you, my diminutive friend, is there anything I can do for you?
I look around or glance around his shop. It's all larger weapons, the two-handed swords, the great axes, the great swords, and such, pole
The
arms,
pole
such, right?
arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking more for secondary weapons like hand axes, daggers, you know, and such. I have a primary that I'm quite fond of, so I just wanted to grab some
You,
additional
you need
small
to
things.
see Barushka next door. He makes the smaller weapons.
Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you.
If you ever need a larger weapon, don't hesitate to come back. We can compensate for that balance you have.
Okay, I let out a sly grin as I nod and walk out.
Okay. We'll take it in proximity. You go next door to Barushka. He's an old blacksmith. He looks ancient, maybe, in his 80s or 90s. And he doesn't swing the hammer too quickly anymore. But he still swings it with a great deal of strength.
I take a few moments to study and admire his technique and wait for him to finish up what he's doing. You don't interrupt the smith in the middle of his work.
He takes a couple more swings, starts looking your way, puts his hammer down. He says, "It's been centuries since I've seen a dwarf. What can I do for you?"
I was looking to grab a few smaller axes and a dagger just to top up what I'm carrying. And I was recommended to come see what you had to offer.
Oh, I have many daggers, a couple of hand axes still. They're not very popular here. Come. I have a showing room.
Okay, so I follow him into the showing room.
He takes down a curtain, and there's just a wall of daggers and short swords. Some of them seem to be made of silver, and some are made of some kind of black steel.
Do I
But-
recognize the black steel?
Dark iron comes from deep down in the earth.
Okay, yeah. Out of character, I have no idea what black iron is. So,
Wrought iron,
okay.
but fashioned into weapons, is what I'm thinking.
Is it like wrought iron? Because wrought iron's not actually that strong.
No, dark iron is iron that's of steel quality, and usually it's the deep dwarves that mine it. It makes very durable, highly enchantable weapons.
Interesting. I go to reach out and I pause partway through. I look over. Do you mind?
No,
Okay.
please.
So I'll grab one of the dark iron daggers and just sort of inspect it, give it a few twirls to check the balance.
You would consider it to be a masterwork dagger.
I give a very approving nod. It's well crafted.
Thank you. I've taken a long time to perfect my craft. Now the hand axes. He goes behind a table. There's a barrel there. He kind of opens it up, pulls out a couple of hand axes. They don't seem anything really special, but they seem serviceable.
That's all I would really want in a hand axe, is a good serviceable hand axe. I'll set the dagger down on the counter. And I'll go take a look at the hand axes. Just give them the general, eye, check the shafts, give a few, test swings. Try giving
Yeah.
one a toss to see how it spins.
They have a good balance to them. You can definitely throw them, and have it hit a target. But they don't seem to be especially or more durable than your average iron axe.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick two hand axes that fit my fancy and just set them on the counter as well. And I'm gonna go back to the daggers and just check out the silver daggers.
The silver daggers also seem to be of masterwork quality. They are very nice.
As I'm inspecting this silver dagger, I look over at him and it's like, you're a little tall to be a dwarf.
I am not a dwarf.
You forge like one.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So I'll leave those 4 things on the counter and say, what would you want for all that?
Damn, Smoot spending all kinds of dough.
Smoot goes through hand axes like they're candy though, so he has to have a backup.
This is true.
He says, 10 gold for the silver dagger and 50 gold for the dark iron. The hand axes I'll throw in.
That sounds like a fair price for this craftsmanship. I'd be more than happy to do that.
Then the deal is done.
So
Excuse me.
He spits on his hand,
now I spit on mine, hold it out.
and he reaches out, shakes your hand, says, "Deal's done."
Okay, so what was that? 60 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pull out 60 gold and hand it over to him. A deal by any other name.
Yeah. If you have any friends that need anything, let me know.
I'll be sure to let them know that this craftsmanship is impeccable.
Thank you again, Master Dwarf.
Okay, so I start stashing my items on my person and go to catch up with the ladies.
Okay. Serena, you've gone to the guy that makes you arrowheads.
Yeah.
Is there a jewel
Hey.
crafter around here?
Who you asking?
You, like, well, never mind. Fuck. I'm gonna wait my turn. Sorry.
Okay. You go in. The guy is making chain wire to make chainmail with.
Excuse me.
Yes. May I help you?
I am
He
looking.
looks up.
She's gonna give a nod. I'm looking for some arrows for my bow. Can you help me?
Well, I have arrowheads that I usually sell to the Fletchers down the mountain.
Do you know if they have a supply of them already, or?
He says they probably do, but I've managed to stow away some here. No use
All
going
right.
down the mountain if you don't need to.
Right. I still need somebody to assemble the arrows for me.
He goes, oh, I have about 100 that are already put together.
Oh,
The bo-
wonderful.
the bow is my primary choice of hunting.
Are you willing to sell me some of your arrows?
Depends on how much you have.
Well, I have some gold, but I also have this crossbow that I'm looking to part with that I don't need any longer. So are you willing to take this crossbow and some gold in exchange for some arrows?
May I inspect the crossbow?
Certainly. She hands it over.
Takes a look at it. Pulls it back. Shoots it without the arrow. He says, it's a deal. I'll give you 50 arrows.
All right.
So he comes back. He has 3 quivers.
Okay.
And he says, he hands them to you, says, here you go.
Thank you so much. You can also take these bolts as well. I have a few left. I don't need them.
Oh, thank you.
Not a problem. Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise.
And she's just gonna head on out.
Okay.
Satisfied she got what she was looking for.
He sits back down, starts winding that chain around the dowel again.
She's just gonna kind of wander around town now for a bit, looking at stuff.
Okay. You see Smoot coming out of another smith. He seems to have new hand axes.
Oh, Smoot. Those are beautiful looking axes.
Oh, that man is a master.
She's got 3 quivers around her back. She looks satisfied.
Okay. Mr. Pig, what would you like to do in town?
Byron's going to be walking up to the bartender and taking a seat at the bar at the tavern.
Okay. The bartender's looking at you.
2 pints of mead.
Mead. Certainly. He puts 2 flagons in front of you. And that'll be a silver.
He hands over 1 silver. He's going to chug the first one and hand the mug back.
He takes it from you. I don't recognize you. You're not from around here, are you?
No, just got in town. Do you happen to know any good weaponsmiths around here?
Yeah, down the, and he'll give you directions. Says, are you in need of the Temple of Lucentis?
What's that?
That is the god of light and life. You appear to have been in some kind of accident, if I don't mean to offend.
He's going to inspect himself briefly. No, just out and about. Regular dangers of travel.
Oh. So you always look like that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, very, very well then. He looks kind of confused. Would you like another drink?
Sure, why not?
He pours another flagon for you.
He's going to drink half of the second one while he's waiting for the third one to be poured.
Okay.
Do you also know anybody in town that is good at smithing silver?
You probably want to go see Brushka down in the Smith's Row.
Okay. And one last thing, do you know anybody in town that where there's like a gambling circle?
Uh-oh.
Say goodbye to your casks.
Fuck. I've created a monster.
They like to throw the bones in the basement here. If you're so inclined.
Ah, very well. Perhaps I shall return after I hit the town.
Game usually starts around dinner time. Goes all night. Or until you run out of money.
Fantastic. You'll see me later this evening. He's going to finish the second drink and the third drink. He's going to pay for the third drink, and he's going to leave the tavern and head for the where all the blacksmiths are.
Okay. As you're walking to where the blacksmiths are, you do get some kind of strange looks from the townsfolk. You notice there are no other half-orcs around.
Well, he's definitely going to acknowledge what everybody's looking at, ignore them, and keep walking.
Okay. As you approach the Smith's Row, you see Smoot walking into one of the smithies, and you see Serena going down to the end of the row.
I'm looking for a jewel crafter as I walk away from that other place. I don't ask anybody. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that looks like one. I'm trying to be a little subtle.
There's a couple other streets that have crafters. You can find yourself a jewel crafter in one.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Byron's going to head to follow the directions that he got from the tavern and head to the weaponsmith first.
Okay. As you head to the smith, Smoot comes out. He seems to have replaced some battle axes or hand axes.
Hey, Smoot, how's it going? Nice axes you got.
Great. Yeah, this guy he's great.
Really?
He's almost as good as the dwarves back home.
Very intrigued.
I pull out the dark iron axe or dagger, and I show him, like, just take a feel of this.
Wow. That's pretty sharp. He's
Yeah.
gonna cut his finger with it.
Oh yeah, it holds an edge very well.
Well, this may be what I'm looking for.
Exquisite balance too.
That's a very nice blade. And you got that right here in this tent?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I think I need to pick something up from here then. He's gonna go ahead and walk into the tent.
There's a old man that's wrapping some wire around a dowel. Looks like he's making chainmail.
So I hear you make great weapons.
He looks up. He's like, my God, if this isn't a weird day. He stands up and says, what can I do for you, Master Orc?
At this point, we still don't know that he's half orc, right? Or do we at this point?
I feel like you would know that he's like half, but
Did we ever
Well, 'cause
know that he was half orc?
I don't, because I don't think I'm as big as a regular orc, right?
No, you're not. Nevertheless, that's what this particular guy says.
What, he asked if I was an orc?
No, he said, what can I do for you, Master Orc?
Oh. Well, I'm looking for a new battle axe. He's going to take the melted remains of his axe out of his pack and hand it to him.
Well, this has seen better days. What, may
Yeah.
I ask, happened?
Well, during a fight, there was a what was it, a spell? Or, right? A spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a spell that, well, melted it.
Oh. Better the axe than you.
Yeah, I'll say. But I'm looking for a new one that's sharp, and you just
One or
You-
two hands?
versatile, please.
Hand and a half axe.
Yeah, the recommendation came from my friend the dwarf.
Oh. A dwarf and an orc. This day gets more interesting as it goes by. You know, he's muttering to himself. Well, come to the showroom. I'll show you what I've got.
Fantastic.
You
He'll
go
go ahead
into
and
the
follow.
showroom. He has a couple of the right size battle axes, standard steel. He has one made out of that dark iron.
He's
Yeah.
he's definitely gonna take an interest in that one.
But he doesn't have any made out of silver. And you do see some silver daggers on the wall as well.
Okay. He will definitely take an interest in that dark iron. So this is the same kind of metal that you sold my friend.
Yes, it is.
He's
Mined
go
by
ahead.
the Dugar of Darrowmore.
Well then. And I assume that I noticed the practice dummies.
Yeah, yeah, he's got some.
Right. He's gonna pick it up. Do you mind if I give it a go?
Yeah, please.
Okay. He's gonna step up to a dummy and he's going to take a two-handed swing.
Okay, make a roll for me.
And that's the same as before, is just a D20 plus
Proficiency. Yeah.
And strength.
Oh yeah, strength 2. Sorry.
Okay. How do I do that?
What's your strength?
5.
Okay. And your proficiency is a 3, right?
4.
Oh, it's 4. It's gone up. Okay, so you need to roll a D20 plus 9.
Okay. So 21.
It makes a very satisfying thunk as it easily goes through the cloth armor that's the target dummy's wearing and goes right into the wood.
Oh, I like this.
Well, it is a fine weapon if I do say so myself.
Well, what do you charge?
Oh, it has a great deal more dark iron in it than your friend's dagger. I'd have to charge you 100 gold for that.
Well, so be it. He's gonna hand over the 100 gold.
Okay. That's a deal done. A deal is, and a deal is done. He spits on his hand, holds it out for you.
He's gonna look confused at first and then realize what's happening. He's gonna spit in his own hand and put his hand out.
Does need anything else or any of your friends? Do you have any other friends that aren't human, by the way?
He's gonna take a second. Yeah. One of my friends is a bird, and another one of my friends is a dragon. And one of my friends is a shit. What is Osasar?
I think he's human.
No, he's
Goliath.
Goliath, but
Oh, that's right. That's
you
right.
probably describe him as giant or half giant. It's technically what he is.
One of my friends is a giant, and another
Interesting.
one is a gnome.
Yeah, definitely not from around here. May I ask how you got here?
Well, we came here with the help of the Ifrit.
Ifrit. Do you mean the djinn?
Yes, the Jinn. God damn it.
Ah, It's starting to make more sense now.
Yeah.
You are part of the people that rescued our princess.
Yes.
He says, thank you, and let me give you this gift. And he takes one of the dark iron daggers off the wall and hands it to you.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
He's gonna nod at him, and he's gonna put his weapons in his pack, or his new weapons in his pack.
Okay. He sits back down at the dowel and starts winding the wire around it again.
Well, I bid you good day.
Good day to you.
And he go ahead and leaves.
And as you're leaving, you run into Serena.
Hi there.
Yep. Hi. Now, what did you end up getting?
He's gonna pull out his axe. I got a new axe.
Ooh, that's quite exquisite.
And of course, Smoot, you hear this conversation going on too.
Yeah, I went in there to get a weapon. Smoot got some pretty good stuff too.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. I just got some arrows. I didn't really. My weapon is my magic, but it's good to have something just in case,
Oh, that's good.
What are you off to do now?
Oh, I'm looking for the silversmith.
The silversmith.
Yeah, the silversmith.
What do you need a silversmith for?
Well, I just want to see if he can craft something.
Ah.
Or they.
I don't
What was
know
the
where
blacksmith's
that
name
is.
again?
Barushka?
Barushka.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Well, you were just at Barushka. He can craft the silver your weapons.
Oh shit, he was. Fuck.
Yeah. And you had said that there's armor in there. I thought the armor was a separate location.
There's some armor smiths on the other side. They seem to be making the scale mail and that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
None of them seem to be making chain shirts, but Barushka makes chain mail.
Make chain.
The
Okay.
the Fletcher I saw was making some sort of chain shirt.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the Fletcher also makes chain.
So she'll mention that to them. Well, enjoy your wares. I'm going to go get a drink.
Oh yeah, I just got one. They make great meat.
Oh, good to know.
I'm gonna go check these guys across the street here, see what they're doing, and then I'll meet up with you guys at the tavern.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, upon learning that
Love it.
Bushka is the guy that smiths silver, he's gonna turn back into the tent.
Back so soon.
That is a great picture. Yes. I heard you are capable of handling silver.
Oh yeah, I silver weapons. I can make trinkets with them. What do you require?
I require 2 flasks. One of extra, or both of them of extra capacity.
Hmm.
Relatively a pint's worth.
Made out of silver.
Yes, both of them.
Do you have any silver yourself, or would you be wanting me to use my silver?
He's going to probably just hand over whatever silver pieces that he has.
That should do. If you need any more silver to make these, I have my own stash. It'll be a couple of days.
Well, that'll work out. And if you have if you have an etching tool, I will gladly take that off your hands as well.
Let me see. He does. He says, I've got an old etcher that I don't use ever. Don't even remember how I came by it. But I got one. You can have it.
All right. Well, just like that, or how much will you take for it?
Yeah, just like that. I don't need it. I never use it.
Oh, great. I'll take that.
For the flasks, to do that, I'll just take a gold each.
Perfect. He hands over the gold necessary.
Okay. He snatches it up, puts it in his pocket, starts sitting back down.
All right. I'll return in a couple of days.
Okay. Sounds good, Master Orc.
He's going to nod at him and leave the tent.
Okay. Got two Ostazor and Quinn. Cool. Sorry, Quill. You guys are making your way towards the Temple of Magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The Temple of Magic is down the hill a little ways. And so you start making your way downhill. Myrna, you're also making your way down the hill because that's where the jewelers and tinkers are. You see up ahead of you a couple 100 feet, Quill and Ostazar.
Cool. Do they see me?
No, they're walking away from you down the hill.
Cool.
You're behind them.
Awesome. I don't say anything.
Okay.
I see where they're going. Can I tell, like, where they're going? Like, what building they're going into?
Yeah, the Temple of Magic is probably the tallest building in this little town. Could be 6 or 7 stories high.
Okay, so I'll make a mental note that
It's
they're
very tower shaped, and it tends to lean a little bit.
okay. She just makes a mental note that they're headed to that place. So she wants to finish quickly with what she's doing so she can catch up.
Okay.
Does she see any jewelers, jewel crafters or anything?
Yeah, you see a small path that leads to where some tinkering. You can hear the little hammering of little hammers. Tink, 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 tink.
Okay. Any shops in particular that like do necklaces or anything like that?
As you
Like,
pass
would
by
they
a couple of tents,
be
there's an open
separate like
tent.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Some people specialize in rings. That would be the first tent you pass.
Okay.
The second one has necklaces and bracelets.
Okay. She
There's a old lady here.
okay.
One of her eyes is definitely blind. You know, it's got that cloudy look to it.
Good day.
Good day, sweetie. What can I do for you?
Can you repair this? And she pulls out of a small pouch on her belt a necklace, but it's like a chain kind of necklace, and it has what looks to be like a symbol, like a family crest symbol on it, and it looks like it's got like almost like this glossy like veneer over it, like almost like it's trapped in glass is what it kind of looks like this emblem is trapped in glass. And she's just it's cracked in the glass, and so she takes it out and she says, "Do you know of anyone who can possibly repair this?"
May I see it? And she reaches her hand out.
She hesitates, but releases a little bit.
Okay. The old woman reaches down her neckline and pulls out a monocle and puts it to her blind eye and starts looking at your necklace. Oh, I can fix this. It'll take me a couple of days.
Oh, what would be the cost?
75 gold.
And she just pulls out her pouch and just tosses 75 gold down.
Okay. And your name?
She hesitates a second and says, Myrna. Myrna.
Okay. Well, Myrna, come back in a couple of days and this shall be restored.
She nods and leaves the tent and tries to subtly leave the alleyway and make sure and tries to catch up to them as they're going in to the Tower of Magic.
Okay. You're not trying to be stealthy or anything, right?
She's just trying not to be seen. So yeah, she's not like trying to hide, but she's definitely trying not to be seen until she gets on the main alleyway.
Okay. Make a stealth roll for me.
Okay. Crit. A crit.
Okay.
25.
Balthazar and Quill, as you are entering the temple,
Yes, Smokey.
all of a sudden, Myrna is right there.
Oh,
I was saying, like, what is her deal? Is she just like always the grumpy, or like, where did you come from?
hello. How are you two doing? Are you finding everything that you need?
Well, we just got here, so no.
Smoot just bought a new battle axe. A couple of new, actually.
Oh, that is good. I did feel bad that he lost them all in that dungeon.
Are you headed to the Tower of Magic?
Duh.
No, we were going to the bar.
What? No, that was not planned. We were going to Tower of Magic and then other place.
Can I tag along? I need to go there as well.
Duh, you can take along.
Good,
I'd
because I'm
like-
going in the same direction, so...
Give Quill like these like shifty eyes.
And
She's just
Quill is-
like, what the fuck is happening right now?
We are definitely not on special business. No, we are just taking care of everyday things. Mm-hmm.
This is her face right now. She's like, okay. She just,
Quill just like, because Quill's not wearing his normal like all of his cloaks and everything. He's just got the tabard and his leather armor and his backpack. So him being disheveled is on full display.
are you okay?
He is fine. You're fine, right? We were just talking about how good he feels.
Really? Because he's
Smokey!
missing some, he's missing some feathers. Quill, are you okay? And she looks genuinely concerned.
Quill just kind of stretches a bit. I'm fine.
She just nods. She's like, she doesn't say anything. She just nods. She knows there's something's wrong, but she's not gonna push. She knows when to push and when not to push, so she's not gonna push it right now.
Okay, with it, that is weird. So maybe we go to Temple of Magic, talk to magic people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, you enter the temple. Looks a little bit bigger on the inside than it did on the outside. A woman in blue robes comes up to you and says, "Welcome to the Temple of Fiorna. How may we help you today?"
I do not know about these two, but I am just interested in any goods or services you could provide. I already have deity.
Well, there's always room for one more deity. You don't have to be exclusive.
That's where I disagree, but I am not here to cause offense because I could use your help. So, what kinds of help in the magical terms do you provide?
Well, just to let you know, not only do I worship Fiorna, I also worship Cyrenac.
Myrna is literally rolling her eyes and drinking her flask or her flagon of mead as they're talking about deities.
Okay, well, listen, we just need, you know, to see if there's any potential trading. All of us have magic one way or another, and I like, I like shrugged to both of them on my sides. And we were just hoping to purvey if you had. We were told there's no actual magic shop here, but maybe you could, enchant some things or you have things on standby. I would be willing to make a couple of trades or find some components. Quill, what would you need?
I need a modification to my focus.
Are you a Kenku?
Look at that.
Yes.
She knows what you are.
I've never met one of your kind before, but I've read about them in books.
Books
It's an
are
honor
one
to
of-
meet you.
Thank you. Not many are honored to meet my kind. We are a servant race. Primarily.
I think it's more because you're a talking bird. We're all
Have you
servants
met
of
Aarakocra?
we're all servants of something. And no, I haven't. Nope. Are they also talking birds? Because I would probably be
Yes.
just as astonished. Nice.
But they have their own voice.
Hmm. I see.
And one of the Fae. Huh.
She just nods at. She nods at Quill as if she kind of understands.
Well, it is true. We do not have a magic shop. A shop has such bad connotations to it, but we do accept donations. What are you looking to get enchanted?
Not looking for an enchantment, really. My focus doesn't suit my needs, as it were. And I need it modified in a way that would suit my specialties better.
May I see what your focus is?
And Quill hands over his rifle staff.
Interesting. Well made. How would you need this modified?
I would need something akin to a pair of wands. Are you familiar with the hand crossbow?
A niche weapon, but yes, I have seen them. They tend to be favored weapons of the Fae.
And Quill kind of does like the Larry David. Yeah.
I
Let's see if I can find the gif.
Myrna's just like, okay, and
Yeah, he does. He does that kind of thing. Yeah.
And Myrna's just like, and like, why you gotta?
We're familiar with how one would hold such a weapon.
Perhaps you could show me.
And Quill's at a little bit of a loss because he doesn't have like an actual. He only has his 3 fingers. He keeps his he kind of turns his little 3-fingered claw into kind of a gun shape, like a pistol shape. Something that would fit this.
For each one of your hands?
Yes.
And would you also want them made out of wood?
Preferably. If they could be fashioned of the same wood as, or from this focus itself.
I believe we could probably fashion a couple of wands out of that. Give it a handle for your 3 fingers. Or are they claws?
Will kind of looks at his hands and his feet. He's got, bird feet. And he's like, I suppose my people don't have a word.
We'll just
But-
call them hands then.
Hands, yes.
Well, take a couple of days, but we should be able to do that.
Whoops.
And Quill nods. That's that's reasonable.
And what kind of donation are we taking today?
Quill pops open his bag and actually the first staff that he picked up against the I think it was the Murloc wizard that we fought inside the first dungeon.
It radiated magic, correct?
Yes, it was a magical
Yep.
staff. We never
Identified it.
but it was that particular enemy's focus when they used it. I have no need of 3 staves. I have no need of 2 staves.
One might say you're infected with staffs. That is most generous. We will take your donation, and we will be able to modify your focus as you wish.
Thank you.
I missed it. I was trying to do something. What was it?
Quill's infected with staves.
Oh, fuck. Did she hear that?
She said it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Did Myrna hear
Yeah,
that?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Myrna heard that.
Okay. What? There you go. Smokey.
Hmm?
You're infected with what?
Is there anything we can do for the rest of you?
Hold up. Can we go back to that? Can we go back to my friend who's sick? He's what?
No, it was joke. It was joke. She was making joke
Oh,
because he has lots of staffs, like staph infection.
oh. Because, I mean, he looks sick, right? Like, he looks sick.
We will take care of that soon.
Not sick.
You are kind of sick.
You're
I'm not
missing
sick.
feathers.
You are
bro.
kind of sick.
You're
I'm-
missing feathers, mate.
This is not a sickness.
Okay.
Yes, he is not. He is not down with sickness.
Ooh, ah.
Do you have any
She
orbs?
says, that, she says
Any crystal balls?
You need to
That's-
ponder some
that's-
orbs.
kind of disturbing.
I.
Crystal balls. Are you looking for just a generic crystal ball or something that the crystal ball can do?
I can make it do what I need it to do.
I'm sure I can find a crystal ball.
Okay, quick question, quick side note, because this is about my spell and I need to understand it. When it says a focus worth at least 1,000 gold points, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water, what do they mean? Like, do they mean like a special crystal ball?
You
Or-
gotta find something that you pay at least that much for.
Okay. So I just need a focus so that I can do some scrying if possible.
Yeah, we have those available. And what kind of donation are we making today?
She looks like had her gold pack and she looks as if she's gonna just give her the money. And then she goes to the rapier and pulls it out as if she's gonna use it. And thinks otherwise, and then pulls some money out and says, "How much would you like for the orb?"
As I was explaining to your compatriots, we are not a shop. How much do you think the orb is worth to you?
I mean, if you're just taking donations, I can just give you a gold.
Hold on. Side note, Bierna, can we have side conversation real quick? It will just be second, ma'am. I need to talk to my compatriot.
Okay, she'll kind of step to the side. Okay, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna like get down on her level, make like a huddle. Okay, so I heard you say that it is for scrying. Yes.
I.
Okay, I also need same thing for same spell. So maybe you and I can share. We can share but that orb we have to make sure orb they give us is at least 1,000 gold. We cannot have little shoddy, baby orb. We need good, regular sized, like full, grab it with two hands, crystal bowl. So
Aye.
I am willing to help you with donation to make sure they give us proper item.
Quick note. Actually, you know what? I'll do this in roleplay. I'm actually quite new to it. And I can't quite remember. Can you reuse it, or does it disappear after, say when I'm using diamond dust for some of my rituals? Does it disappear, or can we use it over and over?
No. For scrying, you can use same over and over. Now, if we lose orb or mirror or whatever, then we are in pickle. But no, we will be okay if we have just one. We could actually pass it back and forth. We just could not use it at the same time. But
Which
no,
would be
certain
perfectly fine for me.
exactly. Of course, I was thinking the same thing. But no, like other spells do use that component. Not with this one. That would be very expensive, and I would have words with other. Yeah, I would be in different profession. Let's say it that way.
All right. Then how about we go in half?
Okay, that sounds good.
That way we make sure that we have exactly what we need, and they get their money. Because these. Oh wait, I can't say that to you. Never mind, you're a man of the cloth.
You can pretty much say anything to me, but whatever makes you comfortable.
All they want is money. All these churches and
Well, hold
all
on
of
there.
that. These religions.
That is not entirely true.
I
but-
see. That's why I didn't want to say it in first. Anyway, let's get back to the
Okay.
orb.
Ma'am, we are willing to give you 1,000 gold in value for this crystal bowl.
When you say 1,000 gold value, do you mean 1,000 gold or items worth 1,000 gold?
A little of this, a little of that.
Let me see which items.
Oh, she's going to be picky. Okay, well. I am going to pull out my 2 spell scrolls. I have a spell scroll of Shield of Faith and a spell scroll of Enhance Ability.
I'm just gonna pull out 500 gold and put it in a separate little piece of cloth that I randomly find to give to her.
She takes a look at the scrolls. I cannot truly use these.
What do you mean you cannot truly use? You know what? I was told to be nice. I would be nice. Okay, that is fine. I will take them back. Thank you for looking at them. Too bad that you don't know true value when you see it. Is there anything you think you could use when it comes to, extra incense, vestments? I have this lovely, priest pack. It has never been opened.
A priest pack?
Duh.
That would explain. What is in your priest pack? Let's open it.
Okay, well, these, are my, well, let's just say I don't always wear this. So sometimes I wear these. These are my common clothes. This is my alms box. It is empty for obvious reasons. I would not give you. Don't. Anywho, I have this full block of incense. I have this censer. You know, of course, you have to use that. I have the vestments. This pristine backpack. I have these candles, a tinderbox, and I'm sorry, the rations are missing. I got hungry.
Ah, hmm. Your friend has given such a generous donation, but clerical things we just cannot use at the tower.
It is so
Can
odd.
you use diamond dust?
No. Hold on. That is generous offer, Myrna, but we can use that. That is more valuable to us than it is to them. Well, they'll say it's valuable to them.
Diamond dust is valuable.
It is, which is why we need it and you don't. You're all the same. Listen, I will also give you 500 gold just to get this over with because you are really ruffling. No offense, Quill. You are ruffling my feathers.
Myrna is not laughing, but I am laughing, okay? She's
Such a
stifling
willful
herself.
and generous donation. We gladly accept.
But this is no shop, but you better not be jipping us with some 799 gold piece worth orb. I want a good, hefty, girthy one, a big one, worth at least 1,000 gold.
What you donate is what you get.
That is what I thought. Okay, well, here is 1,000 gold. We would like an orb, please.
I will be back.
I did not know that you could get so angry with the religion.
It is one of the few things that I am kind of passionate about. But for this not being a shop, it works quite like a shop. We gave them 1,000 gold and they're giving us 1,000 gold in items. I don't understand the difference here.
Aye, this seems to be what I've always known in religious establishments. It's always been my experience.
She comes back in about 15 minutes. She is holding a cloth sack in her hands. It looks like the sack is made out of black velvet.
Black velvet. Okay, sorry.
And it has a gold drawstring that's shut. Obviously, there's something very large and round in this sack. And she hands it. She has her hands outstretched and she says, the ball is inside the sack.
Myrna reaches to grab the sack. Thank you. She opens it up.
Thank you for your donation.
And looks in and
Donation.
she shows him while he mumbles to himself. Aye?
There inside is a crystal ball. It is about 1.5 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
And inside the crystal, you can see blue swirly light.
Oh, that is good one.
Mm.
Do you want to carry or shall we put in bag?
I say we put it in your bag.
Duh. Okay. Here you go.
She'll tie it back up and just, turn around. She'll put it in the backpack for
Okay.
him and tie his backpack back up. That's all I needed.
While you are running us dry, do you have any potions that we could possibly take for a donation, of course?
Well, we have many potions available for donations.
I would like to donate 10 platinum to your cause. What could I get for 10 platinum?
Let's see here. Ah, do you need any kind of resistance? Cold, acid, fire?
Myrna, this
Hmm.
guy that we are eventually going to fight, he is fireman, no?
Aye.
Okay. We could use fire resistance, yes.
Yeah, he's the fire guy, right? Just double checking myself.
The Ifrit is a fire guy.
Yes, okay, that's what I thought. Yes. Yes. I had a moment of not sure. Okay.
For 10 platinum pieces donation, I think we can find a couple of potions of fire resistance.
Yeah, but like two? Is two a couple here? I've been
Two.
many places where couple means 3 or 4. So I just want to be clear.
Yes, a couple means 2.
Okay. Well, if I had potentially 20 platinum, would you have 4?
Potentially, yes.
Okay, I would like to donate 20 platinum to this tower if I could get 4 potions of fire resistance, please.
Why, certainly. She takes your 20 platinum and she says, I will be right back. Again, she's gone for about 15 minutes.
Myrna's just draining the dregs of her flagon.
She comes back and she has like a bandolier with 4 flasks in it.
God damn it, Didact. I swear to God.
And do they all look the same? Are they all, I would surmise, what I've
Yeah.
asked for?
Yeah, they're all the same.
Last question. Would you, now that we are almost completely dry, would you happen to have a full set of plated armor?
Oof.
I know.
That you're gonna have to donate a lot for that.
I am aware, but maybe I, put on the old charm.
The old razzle dazzle.
That's the one.
Ye-
Yep.
You just hear this creepy old man's voice come from Quill, and he's just the old razzle dazzle.
Exactly what the bird said.
All right. I need more alcohol for this.
So, ma'am,
That
do
is,
you happen to have this piece of equipment?
Are you looking for magical? Or just a set of plate armor?
it would be perfect if it was just a set of plate armor.
Yeah, I don't think you could afford the magical.
We're not trying to play our hand here. I'm aware of that.
Did you know that we saved your princess?
It's true. We did, and we are the most fearless of adventurers this side of the plains.
No, I'm just saying, like, could you maybe help us out? Because, I mean, we don't have that much money. We're just adventurers.
She's right, but we did save your princess, and we are just the most fearsome band that anyone has ever seen.
I'm sure the princess would give you a generous donation in our honor.
Exactly what she said.
Well, I didn't know you were the heroes that rescued the princess.
I fold my arms.
Oh, aye. We did. There's gonna be a
I
feast
mean-
later tonight in our honor and
Duh.
everything.
I have heard that. I was not invited.
Oh,
Well, what if we could get you special invitation?
there might be a reason why she's not invited.
Just one step at a time.
To be honest, I don't care to go.
Would you accept a generous donation, though, from the princess in our honor? I'm sure she would do that.
Well, that makes one of us.
Oh, do tell. She just kind of gets a little closer and starts to turn on the charm.
Let us just say what makes someone noble is not by birth.
Now that is something I can absolutely get behind. Was she born into it?
Yes.
Now, why don't you think she's noble then?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. She's a spoiled brat.
Oh, but aren't we all? Haven't we all been spoiled at one time in our life?
No.
Quill just nods in agreement.
Duh.
Have you not been spoiled on the blessings that your God has given you here in this temple? Does your God not bestow whatever blessings?
Fiorna dispenses her blessings to those who deserve it.
Are you saying you don't deserve it?
Are you saying I've never been blessed?
You seem to be, alluding to the fact that you're not spoiled by her. I would say if you deserve it, you are then spoiled by your God.
No. The people are spoiled are those who don't deserve what they have and expect more in return.
So about that armor.
Quill's just sitting there like,
I'm going to have to go see if we have any. It's not the usual thing that comes our way.
Myrna just giggles and just starts
Ugh.
kind of humming a little bit. And just,
I'll be-
starts humming a tune to herself.
I'll be right back.
All right, since we all know she's going to take another 15 minutes, do you just does anyone like have any good stories or jokes that they know?
Quill just turns on this weirdly posh voice. I quite like the part where she asked Myrna to fondle the blue Balzac. Like, he doesn't get comedy, but he knows that voice would have appreciated that joke.
Myrna just looks at Quill in like astonishment, and then like this like sly smile just starts creeping across her face, and then she just nods and continues humming like a nice little lilty tune to herself.
I will be right back. Just a couple of minutes.
Can we all take
Okay.
a break?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's a good
sure.
break time.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
So you're dying over that dumb joke.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you pick up Arceus?
Not yet, no.
I picked it up this morning. I haven't done much into it because I realize there's stuff that needs to be grinded, and you know I'm that asshole that's like, if I can grind it out, I'm gonna do it right now, so that I don't have to do it later.
Oh, thank you. Did you put more sauce on it?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh my god, is that your
Yeah, it's her.
girl? I love her.
That's my lady. Yeah. Figure I'd update her. Give
Yeah,
her some color.
I'm updating Quill right now.
Because I made her before I really got to know her at all, so. Here's the thingamahooey from the thing. She looks so happy. She's smiling as she's shooting a ice ball at the wall.
Her favorite target.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh.
Oh.
That was cool.
I like it.
Oh, I could also do this though.
I like that you have the snowy wall there. Nice touch.
Oh my god.
You're the worst.
He is.
Well, he knows her best.
Everybody back yet? We're still
here.
Okay. Smokey? I think that's the last one.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh. Shit. Is everybody back?
Roll call.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
had the microphone muted when I was talking there. I was like saying to Musey, well, see, at least my picture shows she damaged the wall.
Yeah. Good point. Touche.
Here we go.
Okay, I know Quill's back. Mr. Pig,
Yep.
Musey, me, Smokey, Myrna, Boom.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's back.
Here we go.
Bueller.
Okay, so You three are at the Temple of Magic. Smokey?
Yeah,
Oh, where are you?
I'm still up in Armorer's Row.
Okay. And Serena, you're up there too?
No, I am at the bar.
At the bar. Okay. And Byron?
If I've concluded my business, I've headed down to the gambling basement.
Oh, okay. Any further business at the Temple of Magic?
Well, did she come back with anything?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens when I take a break and get some food.
No,
I
you're.
totally forget what's going on.
It's okay. It's okay.
Last time,
5 minutes ago,
Yeah, does she come back?
she does come back
Okay.
and she says, "Yes, I can obtain that for you. It will take a day."
Okay, it should be fine. What will be the donation required?
Well, I can say it's more difficult than the crystal ball. But
Okay.
since you saved our princess, I can give you the hero discount.
Discount on the donation. Okay, go ahead.
So, is it worth to you as much as the crystal ball was worth?
It was a very expensive crystal ball.
I mean, what
It's
one
very
person's worth
expensive armor.
means is another person's worth. What is it worth to you? And then we'll try to follow suit because that's really, really what the thing is. Like for me, if you were to ask me, I would say everything is worth nothing, and yet everything is worth it all. So that really doesn't help in this situation. So what would you like us aim to pay in this donation?
If you were to ask me, I would say that armor is worth 5,000 gold pieces.
And there's your answer.
It is quite a lot.
But what are you willing to donate is the actual question.
Well, most of the things that I wanted to donate, you do not want. And some of the things that I could donate, I need. So
So we're at an impasse.
Has our good royal family not given you any kind of reward?
I think we are potentially going to receive it later. So
Why do you think I offered for the royal family to pay that nice donation?
exactly.
I will tell you what. I will accept a donation from the royal family for the plate armor. It will still take a day, but I will require a strand of hair from each of you.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, that's his problem because I am hairless.
Then perhaps a nail clipping.
I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Then you're not comfortable that the royal family will actually make a donation?
What does one thing have to do with another?
It's called trust.
What do you want to
Well,
do
kind of-
with my hair?
Quill kind of snickers at the trust comment.
I don't trust anyone. And yet I trust everyone.
If the tower has to expend funds to obtain this plate armor for you, in reliance on the royal family making a donation, we would like a little insurance that at least our costs are covered.
Myrna just walks out. She's done. She walks out humming her little tune and heads towards the end.
Okay. Well, would you be willing to take a sample from me and my friend here?
Yes.
I don't need the plate armor.
Quill, how do you feel about this?
I mean, Myrna's already gone. He just looks at Ossazar and just, it could not possibly get any worse for me. And he just like pulls. There's a loose feather. And he just like, grabs it and hands it over.
It's a good bird. Okay. And I'll just
It could literally not get any worse for me. Here you go.
and I'll do that thing where your nails are too long. You're just able to like take one off yourself.
Oh, that
I'll just-
that peel.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll just I'll give it to her.
Gross.
Come back tomorrow and you will have your plate armor.
Is it possible that we could just have it delivered? We're not from around here, and I'm not sure what we'll be doing tomorrow, so could I just get it sent where I need it to go?
We're
Is
gonna
this
need it
Disney
sent.
World?
For an additional donation?
Oh my god, what is wrong with him?
Yeah. For an additional donation, we can have it delivered.
Okay, here is 100 copper pieces to have it delivered to Vashnir at the Temple of Necros.
Death, huh?
Duh.
Suiting up somebody for a funeral, I would imagine. Not a problem.
Okay, well, thank you. We will get out of your hair, and we will be on our way.
She says, the pleasure was all mine.
Sure it was.
Okay, all right. And as we start walking away,
I can just hear him mumbling that.
yeah, well, as we start walking away, Ossazar will start basically drilling Quill as far as like, so just so you know, they're probably going to scry on us. They can look at us because they have a piece of our bodies now. So if you get a tingly feeling, just try to have willpower and think about the good thoughts. It doesn't always work. They might know where we are at all times now, but it's fine. I can protect you.
Yeah, Myrna was
give me
like,
just
fuck
a
this
second.
shit, I'm out. Poor Quill.
Okay.
So Quill looks up at Ossazar and just goes, It, I know what that is. I'm not. You've I don't know if you know this. I have a patron that kind of lives in my head. Yeah, I kind of know how that feels.
Okay, I don't fully understand that relationship, but you
Uh,
know what? I have met more weird people in my village. It it's really it's okay. You don't have to explain it to me.
it's n- it it's actually, I mean, it's pretty simple. Um, and this is and Quill's not big on religion, so it's gonna sound bad, but Quill just looks at him and goes, "Okay, you know how your power comes from um your god.
Duh.
My power comes from something older and much more real than your god ever is, was, or will be."
Again, that is where I think we split hairs. I don't fully believe in that, but I am willing to accept what you believe and respect it. One, because you all saved my life, and two, because I'm about to save yours. And then we can just be even.
Okay. It same, but different, but still same.
Same but different, but still same. Okay.
Okay. You guys gonna make your way back to
No.
where?
We'd probably then swing by the temple to see if they can help him.
Okay. We'll go by the Temple of Lucentis in a minute. Smoot, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I was watching the blacksmiths do their thing because that's an enjoyable thing to watch. Medieval TV. Uh,
I would say it probably
It'll-
would be a cool place to hang out.
especially for a dwarf, it's like, just listening to the sounds and the smells and hearing the clangs would make a dwarf feel at home.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, how many people watch the Smiths at Ren fairs?
Right? Exactly.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna be doing this summer.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sort of poking around and looking at each of those shops just to see if there's any different armor sets that might be close to my size.
You get the feeling that any armor made here for you would have to be custom to your measurements because they all seem to be for people 6 feet and up.
Yeah, that was the impression I got. Is there any one armorsmith that seems to impress me with his skills? Like I forget the guy's name already.
Like
Yeah,
Brushka?
Brushka. Yeah.
Not on the armor side. 2 of the armor smiths seem to make medium armors exclusively, and the other armor smith makes the light armor. But there's no one making heavy armor.
Oh, then I'll just do a quick wander down to the Fletcher. Then
Okay. You go down to the Fletcher, and he's just there in his little tent shop there, attaching arrowheads to his shafts.
good day, sir.
Hello.
I was wondering if you had javelin, quiver javelins floating around.
Nah, I just do me arrows and bolts. Javelins you want up the hill.
I thought because they were small like that they might be a Fletcher's job. It seems something like you might be skilled at. I haven't got enough exercise yet today. I can always run back up.
Hmm. Hmm. You seem a little short.
Yeah, I get that a lot today. I take it you guys haven't seen dwarves too often.
Dwarves. No. There are no dwarves. Just you. But if you call yourself a dwarf, then that's what you are.
Okay. Well, and with that, I wish him a good day and run back to the other side. I assumed that javelins would be ranged like the arrows.
You go back up to the where the armorers and the smiths are, and there is one smith there that specializes in spears and javelins. In fact, he seems to be the busiest.
Seems to be the busiest. That's impressive.
Yes.
You think everybody'd be going to the other guy? He's got the. I'm thinking this in my head, not mulling it out loud. That'd be rude. But I patiently wait my turn in line or until it's my
A
turn
lot,
to.
a lot of like the city guard come to have their weapons fixed because they seem to be issued spears. But after about half an hour, he says, "You," and he points at you. What can I do for you?
I was looking to grab a quiver of javelins.
And you're able to throw them?
More so. They're not as big as spears.
I just thought with those little arms you wouldn't have much range, but
Rude. Rude. Rude.
if you want a quiver of javelins, by all means. I have quivers of javelins. Each quiver holds 5.
Yeah, I just want to throw a little range into my repertoire, so I'd be more than happy to take a quiver off your hands. What would you be charging for that?
5 gold. Would you also I'll throw in a free practice javelin so you can get the arm workout that you probably need.
Jesus Christ. Fucking rude as shit, man.
Yeah. I say, yeah, sure. 5 silver per quiver sounds, or for a quiver in a practice sounds good.
Okay. He gives you a quiver and then he gives you a. It looks like it's made out of some kind of bamboo material. But it does seem awfully aerodynamic.
Does he have a practice dummy in or target in his thing?
He has one outside the shop.
Okay. So I will give him his gold, and I'm gonna just give this practice one a good throw. See what see how it flies.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
And that's Dex or strength on that one. I don't know.
Since it's a hurled weapon, you can use strength instead of dex if you wish.
Okay, I'll use strength. 19.
The smith was watching, and he kind of nods to himself and shakes his head yes, and goes back into what he was doing.
Okay. I'll leave that practice one there and walk away with my 5.
Okay.
And I will head off to the bar to catch up with the other 2 that like I said I would.
Okay. And Byron, you're going to head down to the gambling den?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You head on down to the gambling den. It is very dimly lit. The smell of smoke from cigars and such, some weed kind of permeates the room.
I'm definitely going to light my tobacco pipe.
And this very large guy with a very big pot belly. He kind of looks like an ogre if you didn't know any better, but he's not an ogre. He's a human.
Okay.
He says, that'll be 50 gold cover.
Excuse me?
50 gold will get you some chips.
He hands over 50 gold.
He hands over 100 chips.
He what are the good games to play down here?
Well, mainly everyone rolls dice. Throwing the bones, so to speak.
Right.
But there is also the what they call 3-card poker.
Well, send me to Bone Alley then.
Okay. At the far end of the basement there's a table set up. There's a bunch of people around it. And one guy seems to be throwing a couple of dice down the table.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down with this fella.
Oh, there's no chairs around the table. Everybody
Oh, no.
seems to be
Oh, no,
leaning on it.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna just walk up and gonna play some chips down.
Okay. Okay, new shooter.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And someone hands the dice to you. What?
I'm gonna shake the dice in one hand. Rules of the game.
You throw a 7, you throw an 11, you get double your money. You throw a 2, automatic fail. If you throw anything else, then you have to make that roll again before you throw a 7 or 11. 2 always fails.
Fair enough. He shakes his hands quickly and then rolls the dice. What do you want me to roll for that?
2d6.
I'd like to, but apparently I can't click on anything.
Okay. Seven, winner.
All right.
Get double the money. Everybody's cheering for you. They're making their own. Most of them seem now to be betting on the new shooter.
Hey.
Roll again.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again.
5. Some people are disappointed with that roll. But you get to roll again until you get a 5 or until you, what they call, crap out. Oh. You crapped out. The money that you had won, you just lost.
Shit. All right, well, let's go again.
This time it's a 4. Everybody just tends to groan.
He's having a hard time.
One guy says, "Why couldn't have you done the 2 6s?" Keep on rolling. Keeping on going. Oh, and you crapped out again.
Damn it.
People start saying, "Give someone else the dice, you unlucky bastard."
Well, I think I refreshed my hand and I can roll for myself. He's gonna put some more money down and he's gonna roll again.
Okay. How much money you put down this time?
He's gonna put down 15 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, I can roll down.
Double the money.
Oh, fantastic.
Are you able to roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second because I need to go blow my nose.
Okay. So he's gambling down there. Serena and Smoot, you're upstairs drinking. Myrna, what are you doing?
Oh, when she left, went back to the end to get some mead and start playing.
Okay, you see your buddies there drinking at the bar.
Actually, I'm sorry. Before she starts performing of any shape or size, do you have any open rooms and do you have a bathroom? I would like to take a bath.
Yeah, we can get you a hot bath. Yeah, and of course we have open rooms. We haven't rented a room in ages.
Oh, thank you.
Aren't you staying at the palace though?
Are we?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I just
Get back.
I like to have trust issues, okay? Just let me have my
Well,
pleasures in life.
You can trust me that you're going to have an enjoyable bath.
Alone. Thank you.
I wasn't implying anything, but if you don't want someone to help,
I mean, you can do it. You can make the bath, but I'd like to take it alone.
okay. I was going to have Sally rub your back for you.
I'm good. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Okay. Shooter coming out.
What?
No, Byron's back.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's me. All right, so what am I rolling?
2d6.
Oh, whoops. Well, I guess we'll do that. There we go. 2d6, 8.
Okay. 8 is the point.
All right. Well, let's roll again. Two.
Automatic failure.
Damn.
Snake eyes. Okay. I'm getting quite a lag on this too.
Yeah, it's
May
like
need
so-
to
me out.
all reset it.
Yeah. Do you have a gambling background?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So, roll a let's see.
Cat.
Gambling should be let's see, perform, not really. There's a way of rolling dice. Are you proficient in acrobatics? Sleight of hand?
Give me a sec.
I'm gonna take a look at your sheet here.
Athletics.
Strength, constitution, athletics, survival.
Survival, I guess.
History, insights, wisdom. Go ahead and roll a d20. We're gonna add 4 to it. 1 for your wisdom and 3 for your background.
Okay. Uh, 21.
21. So see. You started the night with 100 gold. Or yeah, 100 chips,
Right.
which is 50 gold. You ended the night with, I'll tell you what, why don't you roll a D100 plus 21?
Okay.
You ended the night with 163 chips, which is 82 and a half gold. So you made 32 and a half gold.
Cool.
And that way we don't have to deal with the lag on each roll. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so everybody's at the bar but Asazor and Quill, who are heading towards the Temple of Light and Life.
No. My temple of Necros.
Oh, I'm sorry, Necros.
To
My
talk
bad.
to the. It's okay to talk to the guy who should be waiting for me.
He is. I wrote his name down.
Vashnir.
Vashnir. Yep.
Hello, we have returned. I have returned. I have brought. This is Quill.
Well met, Quill.
Yes.
And what seems to be the problem? I can heal whatever is necessary.
I'll give him a gentle nudge. It is okay. You can tell them. We can trust them.
Quill kind of straightens up a little bit and running his fingers over the patterns on the geometric patterns on the back of his hands. I am, for lack of a better term, dying. In our quest to return ourselves to the plane that we originated, we have freed your princess, as I'm no doubt you're aware. But in doing so, we came across a few magical trinkets. That were instrumental in her sealing, freedom, whichever. Those trinkets allowed me to subsist supernaturally. And since freeing your princess, I am no longer in possession of those trinkets. My body cannot keep up, and I am dying.
And when you say subsist supernaturally, what kind of things do you mean?
For the time that I held these trinkets, I did not require consumption of food or water. Thankfully, the second gem we came in contact with, I did not need to have use of its effect, but it would have allowed me to subsist without breathing.
Sounds to me as if they were turning you into some kind of undead creature.
That is what I thought.
It should be also noted that I am in servitude to a being beyond the planes, beyond time, space. What you would consider extraplanar, those would consider further.
And with the planes cut off, you're not able to contact him? Or her? Or them?
I am merely a servant, and a servant does not ask of their master. When last I spoke with my master, it was through the body of a messenger of Timora who had been slain.
The messenger slain or Timora slain?
The
That would
messenger.
be done. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I can help you, but I do need to research this a little bit. How long have you been living without these gems or these trinkets?
By my account, 12 hours. Is that how long it's been?
Roughly, yeah. Are you able to eat now, and does it do anything for you?
I am able to eat, but I don't feel strength. I eat, but it is not satisfied.
Okay. Let me do a little bit of research. Do you think you'll be able to hold out a couple of days?
Not a problem. I have everything under control.
I think I know what can help him.
Kozilek willing, yes.
This is good. Well, we will sit tight. We have feast tonight. I will make sure he eats. And you think we come back like tomorrow or something?
Yeah, come back tomorrow evening.
Okay. Well, you should know that your plate armor is on the way. It will be here tomorrow as well.
Oh, excellent. I'm not going to ask how you found some.
Do you do much business with the tower?
No.
Probably best to keep it that way. They are awful scum.
Well, they run their magic shop, though they won't call it that.
See,
That
that is what I was
is all
telling
the-
you, Quill. It is a shop.
They call themselves a temple, but there's not one clergy among them.
That is why they did not need. That makes perfect sense. That would have been good information before we went. Oh well, we'll know for next time.
In the meantime, attend the feast tonight. drink and eat, because maybe that will help you carry on to the next day.
Oh, trust me, I have good relationship with Necros. I will know if it is his time.
In the meantime, and he starts doing an incantation over Quill's head, some kind of blessing. He says, "In the meantime, you are protected until tomorrow night."
Okay.
Okay, and where are you guys going now?
I would try to link up with the others. I don't have anything else to do.
Okay.
Quill has one more thing he wants to do, but it's something that he would have to do by himself.
Okay. Well, you got about an hour before the feast is supposed to start.
Ooh, I think it might take longer than an hour unless he sets his familiar to do it for him in the pocket space.
Oh. Do you want to text me what you want to do, or?
Yeah, I can send you, or I can just kind of I can just say it and
Okay.
we can hash it out. Quill is currently carrying I believe 3 separate books. 2 separate books.
I think it's 3 separate spell books, right?
He has the
He
Tome of
has-
Amun-Re. He
Yeah.
has his Book of Lore. I guess those are really only the 2 books that he has.
Okay. I had thought you got a spell book from one of the fights against
Uh,
a wizard.
I did not receive an extra spell book. No.
Okay.
I think those are the only two.
Yeah, those are the only 2. It's his Book of Lore and then the Tome of Amun-Re.
Okay.
The thought was to, instead of having the 2 books, combine them into one. It would be absorbing the Tome of Amun-Re into the Book of Lore.
Right. The book lore had a lot of empty pages, didn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's partially his spell book. It's also where he took a lot of his notes from the dungeons we've been in and the obelisk circles that we encountered early in the campaign.
The Tome of Amun-Re is big, but not as big as your book of lore, as I recall.
Yes.
I don't think there's actual rules to do that, but I don't see a problem having it done.
Because the way I see it, because it is tied to his pact, he wouldn't be able to have another person do it for him.
Right. And you couldn't just go to a bookbinder and put pages in.
Correct.
You're going to have to scribe this yourself. Yeah, that's something that's going to take a couple of days.
Okay. So that'll just be his downtime project then.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, then there's nothing else for Quill. He's about ready to go to the big feast.
Okay. Um, you're pretty sure that everybody is gathered at the bar.
Then I would follow out to the bar then.
Okay. The sun starts setting, and Quill enters the bar. You see the rest of your party there. Byron seems very happy. He's got a little stack of coins in front of him. Myrna's off drinking. Is there drinking some mead?
She after she bathed and stuff, she would definitely start playing and be like, "Can I play for some mead?" So I would think she'd be playing at that time. By the time he
Okay.
gets there.
Playing and drinking?
Oh, always.
Okay. Myrna's there playing and drinking. What instrument are you playing, by the way?
She's playing the lute and singing and drinking in between songs. She's
Looks like-
sufficiently in her element.
Looks like Smoot has replaced his hand axes. And Serena has a bunch of arrows with her now.
I do. What bottom?
He's just noticing. And you all notice Quill walk into the bar.
I'm gonna just nod at him, like, hey.
Quill just offers like that small little one-handed. Hey.
What you guys been up to this whole time?
Well, I got a new axe.
Well, I knew that. I was talking to Quill. What were you up to?
Getting new robes. New focuses. Pretty much it.
I'm just gonna go back to drinking my mead.
About 10 minutes after Quill gets there, a contingent of Royal Guardsmen come in. Walk up to your table. Your presence is requested at the feast. Good people.
That's good, because I'm fucking hungry.
Okay. Just
Okay.
of note, I had it made and then like my my computer's being like weirdly slow. Myrna has a different set of clothing on that she's wearing when she performs, and her hair is made up better and all of that stuff. So like she looks sufficiently cleaned and fancy. She's in like a really nice deep royal like purpley blue with like gold threading and stuff.
Okay. Like a more noble, fancier.
Yes. And her hair is pulled up into braids and kind of curly and wild in the back.
Okay. So, you get escorted into the palace to a banquet hall. I hope this is the banquet
Ooh.
hall. Here we go. Does everybody see where you are now?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, this is the one I made.
Yeah. In the corner are a couple of bards. One's playing a lute. The other seems to be dancing and singing. You come up the stairs here. There's a couple of guards. It looks like the feast has just begun. There's some serving barmaids. The princess is here in the green dress. What looks to be her father is sitting in the middle. Someone who is pretty obviously the queen is sitting on his right side. And then you have two guys. They're older, 60-ish, in fine noble robes that are sitting on the outside. They have seated you across from the king. There are a couple other guards that are milling about, and there's about 20 other people here, maybe 30, at these other benches. You hear the king clap, everything goes quiet, and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the heroes that have saved my daughter." Everybody starts clapping.
Just gotta look around like I'm not comfortable with being clapped at.
Myrna stands up and just gracefully bows. She's clearly, this is her element.
Even though they're clapping, they are looking at you like we've never seen such a diverse group of people before. What are you guys doing in response? I got Myrna and Musy.
I'll just take it in and wave.
Yeah, Byron is just axe in one hand and waving in the other.
When people start seeing the axe in your hand, they start chanting, "Axe, axe, 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 axe."
He's gonna point at the axe with his free hand.
A cheer goes up from the crowd, and they say, and one guy shouts, "Drinks to the heroes," and they all say, "Huzzah," and start drinking in your honor.
He's going to raise Ethan up and take a drink straight out the keg.
An even bigger cheer goes up. Myrna, you're not impressed with these music performers, to be honest. Although the dancer is quite good. Smoot, are you doing anything?
No, I will just. Uncomfortable with all the attention. I'm just going to sort of, slink back and let everybody else take the accolades.
Okay. And Quill, what are you doing?
Quill, it's not like he thinks like he's the whole reason that she's free, but he's like, I'll just let everybody else take the. He's just kind of like not reacting, I suppose, would be the best way to put it.
Okay.
He's letting those who want to bask in the glory bask in it, and he's not gonna be like. In his mind, he's just a tool for a means to an end. And the way that he's feeling right now is, like, I did my job, so I don't need the big pomp and circumstance for it.
Okay. You are served the feast food. I mean, there's, you know, lots of roasted vegetables. There's the entire pig with an apple in his mouth kind of thing. There's quail. There's basically anything you want to eat. They'll have made for you. Now, the king is just sitting in silence, watching all this. And as you're eating, he leans forward and he says, I would like to thank you for the safety of my daughter. Many centuries has she been imprisoned. The guy doesn't look a day over 40.
So she's a djinn. Is he then would that also make him a djinn? Like is this
Yes.
okay. All right. My good sir. For someone as well, for someone such as you, do you not have better music?
Well, it might be a little old and dated, but perhaps you would care to play? Maybe show them
I
some new songs?
would love to play. She's gonna go up and like start to perform.
Okay, you're receiving a wonderful reception. And the others stop playing and start watching you. As if they're trying to learn.
And she shows, and sings. And she sings some music. Of some old tales. Of crap, what's the name of our continent or whatever the fuck it is? Quillisoth.
Okay. The feast continues through for quite a while, and the king says, "Dessert is coming." And before each of you, and you're over there with the instruments, a platter with a cover over it is brought before you, including you over where the instruments are, Myrna.
Okay. Myrna's not really that interested. She's more concerned about the booze.
Okay. Your servers reach over, lift up the covers, and on each platter is 4 extremely large purple gems.
I'm gonna look up and
Well,
look
she
at Quill.
immediately turns her attention back, like, excuse me? Now that's the kind of dessert I'll take.
He says, as a token of my appreciation for freeing my daughter.
That's quite the appreciation. My goodness.
And now, as I understand it, you are trapped here. So let us talk. And he claps and he does some kind of signal to the guards, and the guards start clearing everybody else out of the feast. Takes about 10 minutes. Some people are kind of sloppily drunk. And he sits and he says, now, my understanding that you're not quite powerful enough to take on the Afridi prince, even with my daughter. I myself am bound here. I cannot take on the Afridi prince. But we have to get you more powerful if you are to assist. Is that something you wish to do?
Myrna puts her loot down and sidles back over to chat with them. Will this help us get back to our home, our plane? Do you understand? Does that make sense to you?
I understand. I understand that Marduk has cut off the plains. So returning does not seem to be possible.
Aye.
However, I've discussed the situation with my daughter and my 2 advisors, and it seems there is a way.
Okay.
Are you all interested in that?
Yes.
I hear one yes.
Yeah, Smoot nods his head.
I
Yeah.
nod as well.
Yeah.
Duh.
It seems the one thing that Marduk could not do is to seal off the demi-plane of dread. Do you know what this is?
It does not sound good.
Some call it the nightmare realm.
That doesn't bode well.
Myrna looks at Quill. Is it anything that your friend would know anything about?
There is a plane where suppose the best description is give me just a second here. The closest description would be sister. This plane goes by several names. Innistrad, Barovia, Dread. I'm not familiar with this plane firsthand, but it would be Emrakul's domain.
It's good that you know of Barovia. I will let Lord Karis explain further. And this gentleman in the left corner stands up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that in Barovia, there is a portal that can take you to a place called Sigil, also known as the City of Doors. Are you familiar with Sigil?
No.
Sigil lies at the center of all planes. From there, you should be able to access any plane you wish to go to, including your own original plane. Marduk is not as powerful as the Lady of Pain.
How would we find the right door?
That would require you to do an investigation in the city itself. I can but point you to the place you need to go.
Hmm.
Getting to the demi-plane of dread only requires you to go north on the road out of our village. Eventually, you will come to a place where the fog will envelop you. And you will find yourself in Barovia. From there, you will need to find the portal that takes you to Sigil. I am not familiar with the place itself. You're going to have to do some investigation there as well. Although, I suspect it's in Strahd's castle. Strahd is the Dreadlord of the plane.
Because I'm from here, does any of this sound like anything I would know whatsoever?
You have heard of the Demiplane of Dread before.
Okay. Is it a good time? Is it a bad time?
It's quite literally the nightmare realm.
Great.
And
Sounds
Love that.
great, yeah.
Love that.
in each the plane of dread is further, it's like the abyss, it's further divided up into sub realms. Barovia is just one.
Huh.
Oh, you don't know how
Okay.
excited I am now.
I'm not excited.
I'm not excited. I just want to go home.
So you're let me get this straight. You're telling us we have to go to the nightmare of all nightmares that I heard about as child, that is actually real. We have to talk to this, what did you call him, Strahd, and hopefully he will lead us to portal, will lead us to city of portals, which will lead us to their home.
In a nutshell, yes.
And then on top of that, we are supposed to kill the Freed Prince sometime later.
Yes.
If you choose to. If you choose to assist us, we would, of course, appreciate it.
All right.
But the
one
Djinn
last-
Ifriti war is not your war.
I like look down both sides of the table. I still only know like half of what's going on. I'm just along for the ride. I have one last question.
Of course.
Is there anything special about these gyms?
Um, They are exquisitely cut.
I can see that. Yes, they are so beautiful.
They would be worth a lot of money to the right people. Perhaps they can purchase information or equipment along your investigations.
Quick question. So, my friend here, needed to have some armor made, and
Don't. I got it taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. What's the name of that tower again? The tower of, or the, what's the god?
The temple of Fiorna. Let's see. My god's list. It is Fiorna.
And it's so curious. The Temple of Fiorna. Do they not like you or something? Is there some hostility there?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
What? Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, we were just asking about, various things, and we said, well, we saved the princess, so we imagine the reward money will go towards us being able to get stuff, right? So I said they'll probably pay for this stuff that my friend's trying to buy, and they said that that sounds highly unlikely. Just saying.
Huh, that's odd. My daughter and the high priestess grew up together.
I had a feeling there was something
There's the
something like
there
that.
it is.
Well, as part of our payment, we have done some shopping around town, and it's definitely depleted our pockets. So these gems are nice, but I can't really use them at the moment to pay the people here. Could you maybe take care of that for us?
Yeah, not a problem.
Fantastic.
You need some spending cash?
Yes.
In the morning, I'll have some coinage brought.
And with that, I will go do another performance as a thank you.
But do not worry about Temple. We took care of them. They are paid in full. You don't need to send any more money.
Good to know.
Wow. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, I'm stiffing them.
Man, just making that velvety sack more worth it.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's a pretty good figure.
Yeah, that's what she looks like right now as she performs. Her copper skin. Okay.
Okay. And then he says, please continue feasting. If you have any questions, let me or one of my advisors know.
Okay.
But for now, I'm going to retire. And with that, he and his daughter just kind of disappear.
You just
And
apparate
now's
on
when the
outta
real
here.
party starts.
And the advisors stay.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
And about 5 minutes later, it appears that the guards are letting the people back in because there's a lot of food and drink left. And it is 11. So
Mhm.
it's a good place to
I don't know what else we're doing at the feast.
yeah, I mean you're just feasting.
Try not to poop our pants because we have to go meet Strahd.
See, y'all are worried about Strahd. I'm worried about Big Sister.
Is there like trying to think. Never mind. I'm good. Myrna's just gonna perform and like roam around and flirt and try to entice people to pay her for her performance. Because that's, you know, how she makes money.
Make a performance roll.
Okay. Oops. Performance. 13. Ooh, not a good roll. $13. Ron.
I got it. My roll came out before yours did.
Oh.
My thing anyway. Interesting. You end up making 30 gold on the night.
Oh. Cool. All right. And now we have these gems each.
Yeah.
Did you say purple?
They are purple. They're amethyst. Amethyst.
Amethyst?
Yep, that's the word.
Okay. Cool. So I guess we're here for the week. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yeah, because everybody's got some stuff that's taken a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And that's that.
And that's a wrap.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So much.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That was a lot, Minnie. I'm in danger. All right, and with that, we're gonna close it out. Have a wonderful night. Remember, you're awesome. You're amazing.
This is a nightmare.
You're loved. And you're so, so worthy. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye!
Got so many problems.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm excited for Strahd.